choose a one or that is the fairies, or a two, and this is the angels. And then, if you're into the love reading, I have some love cards. And so here's the two. Here's the two. So you'll have one here and the two. And let me switch this over just a little bit. Okay, I have to get better at setting up. I have to get better at the setup. Hello, thank you. Hi. Hello, bunny. Hello. Thank you for being here. Please tap the screen. I appreciate you being here. I'll be pulling cards for you guys because you're here. Absolutely love that. I'm going to give you special spiritual messages. For those of you who tap the screen and give gifts, special messages, let me pull a card for you. Let's see what the message is for you. Okay, so first card is purification and fire. Purification and fire. Look at this. And it reads, bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness. So focus on the things that you absolutely need and not, not doing excess. And um, be clear about it. Be clear and be purified about it. Look at this. This is beautiful. You know what? Let me get my boxes here, and I'm gonna place it right here in front of the stand. Let's see. That helps. That absolutely does help. Very good. So we have that. Next card. Let's see. Hello, Regina. How are you? Hi, Cece. Sacred Heart card. Sacred Heart. Okay, so it's passion, love, spiritual communion. Okay, so this is a really important time to get connected with what is really driving you, what has really got you going, and also about being with people who are going to help you on your journey. Sometimes we have to spend this time alone, but this is a great time to decide who do you want to have in your life and who are you going to spend this journey with. Okay, I have to move this over just a tiny bit. I have two different devices because I'm live here in the TikTok and I'm also live on my YouTube page. Okay, so I'm going to go to number one, that pal first. We're going to do that pal, and I did have another pre-selected, but I just felt like fairies. I felt like fairies today. I felt like we need to go a little lighter, be a little bit more cute. And here we are, Ace of Winter, first card out, and it reads. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately amazing new ideas that should be implemented. All right, so this particular deck, this Ace of Winter is like a sword. What is going on? Let me see something. That shouldn't be right. What the heck? Somebody has an issue with the cards. Somebody has an issue with me putting the cards here. So it's saying some restrictions. And this is, it said Ace of Winter. And this is about new ideas and new change. Hello, Queen Lydia. Somebody's making a complaint. There's some people who are just never happy, and there's nothing you can do about them. And here we have the Three of Autumn, the second card here, which reads, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. And the Three of Autumn here is representing the Three of Pentacles, which is also a sign of having recognition for the things that you do, as well as having assistance in the things that you choose to do. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it because someone's trying to get the like taken down already. I haven't been live on here in a minute. And the next card is the King of Summer, honorable, devoted, mature, and warm hearted. So if you're looking for support, it looks like this person is coming in, and you may actually be this person. Yet it is reading a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So for those of you who have been working with others to try to get things done, you are meeting people who are going to be reliable, who are driven with their mind, who are intelligent, however, have a good heart. Like they have that in common with you. So it's very important. So with the Ace of Winter, I'm seeing that there have been new ideas, new connections. There's recognition and also teamwork. And there's also new support or someone who's loving you, who's going to be a great support to you. So those of you who may have been feeling like you've been putting in a lot of work, you've been going through a lot of things for a while now, this may be an opportunity for you to see things come together. So be open to the change. Six of Autumn, absolutely love it. I absolutely just love the imagery itself. Look at that. I'm sorry, I keep moving back and forth trying to make sure all angles are being seen. And it reads here, the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. So, this is giving you financial freedom. This is giving you the freedom to move. This is giving you the freedom to assist someone else. And maybe you've been looking for a financial break, and it is coming. That opportunity is there for you. Keep your eyes open and keep pushing forward. Do not be deterred, okay? Keep moving forward. With the Ace of Winter, some of you are getting a new idea of how you can get some money, and you might be doing something else, or you might be involved with other people here and find yourself having the ability to make this opportunity somewhat lucrative, seeing where you can be of assistance in creating an an advantage not just for yourself but for others. And then the next card is the Ace of Autumns, and as we can see, autumn is representing money here. um, and here is Ace of Autumn is a windfall of money. So let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell anybody to play a number, but if you hit, please remember me, okay? Because I'm in here kind of injured right now, so I'm slowed up. But let me tell you something. It reads a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. And I absolutely love this for everyone within the sound of my voice. And it falls with the Three of Autumn here, teamwork, having advice or assistance from others. It looks like it's all coming together. Some of you have been going through a time, well, some of us, I should say, have been going through a time, because me too. It's been challenging, it's been disruptive, it's been different. And if you're looking for a new relationship, it looks like that being outside of your comfort zone and actually dealing with others is going to open you up to that. Whether these relationships are romantic, friendships, or looking for relationships in order to network, to create business. Queen of Autumn has shown up, and I love the Queen of Autumn because this gives me big time Capricorn energy. I want you to know I'm feeling Capricorn energy. I have here, well, with the Ace of Autumn, we have all of the earth signs, okay? And that is Capricorn, that is Taurus, and Virgo. And so the thing with those energies, you don't have to have your sun there. You might be rising, but you also might have an area of your life that is affected or correlated with the houses that these signs live in. Whether this is about your home and business, or this is about your your climb to success, or your steadiness in trying to grow, or your security, because the Queen of Autumn represents that. The Queen of Autumn is somebody who is reliable, somebody who is loving, somebody who's warm, down to earth, and someone who is cunning, yet someone who is well versed and understand because they have done the work. Like the Virgo, they have investigated, right? Fastidious in some way. And I want you to see that this is a person that reads generous, stylish, gracious, practical. And what else does it read here? Pardon me with the vision. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. And so we see this all the way around under the King of Summer. So if you are looking for that, it's looking like, yes, this is somebody who really is doubt, and this is somebody who shares some beliefs or some value with you that is going to help you to meet where you want to go. And oh my goodness, I didn't even mean for this to be such a long reading, but the cards are just, the story is just unraveling here. And so we have to go there. Two of Summer. If you are looking for a romantic relationship, Two of Summer is the Two of Cups, absolutely saying yes, yes, yes. Two of Cups coming under the Ace of Winter with the Three of Autumn. This may be you outside about being around other people, having the opportunity not only to upgrade with your finances, maybe in your connection with somebody else, but working together and finding true partnership or true love. And this is what the Two of Summer says. With the Two of Cups, it says somebody who's meeting you at the heart, who understands you, and who's willing to work with you. So whether this is, like I said, if it's romantic, absolutely 100 yes. And if it's a matter of business or any relationship whatsoever, business, family uniting or making like your own family in your community, it's an absolute yes. Although I don't see Gemini here yet, I'm feeling like it can also be community because we do have the Three of Autumn, which is Capricorn, which says yes. Moving forward, but creating something, and it feels more financial and something more substantial with it being autumn and autumn representing coins in this particular deck. However, I would like to see that with some air, although we do see this with the Two of Cups. Two of Summer represents the Two of Cups here. That's giving us our emotions. So we have water from corner to corner, which says that the emotions are going to be taken care of. So where we may have had some instability in the past, we do see some coming together in the near future, maybe even right now, because you have the ideas. And as you are moving forward and putting yourself out there, you're going to make connections with people who are like minded. That being said, don't fall for the what do you call these people? You know, the what do you call these people? If you know, please state it there. These people who manipulate, they look for people who are vulnerable, and they try to take advantage. And so you have to be careful of those. But I see that you are a brilliant mind, and that even if somebody comes into your life that way, look at this new love. Are you kidding me? This is the reading of all readings. This is like I'm claiming it for myself. You have the Ace of Winter, the Ace of Autumn, and the Ace of Summer. I want you to know you have the Ace of Swords, which says that there's intellect and you cannot lose. That means victory. You have the Ace of Autumn at the center of it, which is you yourself saying that this is going to be a new financial awakening, a new opportunity. Some of you, not only are you going to have a windfall of money, some of you are maybe moving into a new home. You may have had some setbacks before, because usually before you get a reading like this, there's been some major loss or setbacks, some confusion, something of that nature. But I'm looking at a lot of aces, which is telling me not only renewal, but new. Like it's a whole new me, a whole new perceptive, a whole new perception on how I'm looking at life. I'm absolutely loving this as I'm seeing it. And are you kidding me? The wheel. You can't get a better reading. I can imagine a better reading for myself or for you. And like I said, I'm definitely claiming it. I absolutely love this because the Wheel of Fortune, saying that times may have been difficult before. It reads, what does it read here? Delays are over. What does it read here? Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Hello. I mean, come on. Who's better than us? Who's better than us today? No one. We are looking at things to turn in our favor. We expect for things to turn in our favor. We are happy about it. We are looking forward to it. And this is where we are. This is where we are with this deck, with the first deck with the fairies, Princess of Autumn at the time at the here. So you may be starting a new career of some sort. But I like this with the Princess of Autumn here, screaming that it is cheerful and mischievous. So this is being free to really start the next chapter of your life. And I am overwhelmed by such a beautiful reading. I needed to have this even for myself, and I'm so glad for you who are here, because this is a general reading for us. Is saying that everything new is happening. Ace of Swords. See, Ace of Swords represents a new mind, even spiritual life, getting sharper, getting attuned. You may be meditating more. You may be thinking about things better. You may be speaking life into your situation, which is going to create change in your actual being. The Ace of Autumn also is about renewal, not only of your finances, but it's representative of everything earthly, that's including your body. So you may be changing certain things in your mindset, which is changing your body, changing your attitude, changing your how you say your workouts or something. Maybe you're stretching, doing yoga, you're walking with others, you maybe you're taking up swimming, but you're going to feel a change within yourself, a renewal in your being, and it's going to be expressed, opening you up to new opportunities, new love, new relationships in every area of your life. This reading is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to do this reading. I felt called to do the reading specifically now, and I'm glad that I did. Pardon me. Glad that I did. And wow. Whew, Yeah, this is a wonderful, wonderful reading. Oh, blessings to you, everyone within the sound of my voice. May everything that is promised to you, may you take advantage of it. May you be open to receive it. The most important thing is to be open to receive. I'm going to clear this deck real quick if you want to clear it. And this kind of energy, I would like to keep it, but we're going to clear that deck just so that we can have the next reading. And the next reading, you know what? Before we do that, let's give ourselves a little clearing. We're going to inhale deeply through the nose, clearing and inhaling all expectations and everything that is good. You are most welcome, Queen Lydia. Exhaling anything that has been stressful or holding us. But after a reading like that, I'm feeling relieved, honestly. Inhale and exhale slowly, releasing the pressure, everything from the back, the spine, just letting it roll over. Let it roll off like a duck, right? Here you go. And one more time. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Just to clear it and just to say we're looking for things that are positive, positive changes in our life. And everything's working together for our good. Six of air. Six of air, very important. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Look at that. Straight out six of air. I like that the six of air, this is okay. This must be a different creator. Air is six of air is always swords, and this is always Aquarius energy. This is really feeling like take charge of my life. I have control over the things that I decide. Right now, we have the Pluto in Aquarius saying that we are able to look at things from the big picture. But the six of air, especially look at that beautiful horse, look at the lighting and everything, is saying I've made a decision to take charge of my life and to move forward. This is not giving the sense of running away from something. And a lot of times the six of air may feel like that for people, but in this case, it's not a running from, it's an understanding that I've chosen me. I've chosen to better my life. I've chosen to run away from the lazy mentality. I've chosen to run away from negative relationships. I've chosen to let those things go, and I'm running towards my dreams. I'm running towards a better lifestyle. I'm running towards a better financial opportunity. I'm running towards a more beautiful and more vivacious form of me. I'm running towards creating my happiness and not waiting for happiness to find me. So this is really giving that kind of energy, and I'm loving it. The next card is the Eight of Air. This is very interesting. This is saying that here it is that some people in this particular time might be feeling. Eight of air says an illusion of feeling trapped is like self-imposed restrictions. That being said, let's see, because the six of air with the eight of air is not really a setback. A lot of times this is because we impose these things on us. Say if you're on a weight loss journey, says you're moving forward, but you can't go to the all you can eat buffet because you're trying to control the appetite. You're trying to control your finances, so you're not eating out, period. So you're becoming creative in the kitchen and you're reimagining those things. So understand that that eight of air, although often read as something negative, can be a positive when one chooses to create security or change in their life. And yes, there we go. The next card I'm talking without reading the card is the High Priestess. Archangel Haniel, listen to your intuition. Have patience with yourself. Consider carefully what you want before acting. And this is very important. And this may be also where you feel the pull. You might say, I'm going to move to California. And right now, there's a whole bunch of stuff happening all over the states, if you're in the states, or all over the world, no matter where you are. Things are happening literally all over, no matter what continent you're on, what state you live in, what demographic you're a part of. Everyone is going through something. And every human being is going through a particular cycle that's affecting them in some way in their life, in a very real way. So you have to embrace that for yourself. And you might be saying, yeah, I really wanted to do this now. But you may be saying, what is the best way for me to do that? With the high priestess, understand the high priestess has an inner knowing. She has a spiritual awareness. She's open. She's in touch with her emotions. She's sets very clear boundaries, so she's not easily approachable. However, she's always studying. Usually, you'll see her with the what they call the Torah in her hands, which is supposed to be represent like the book of knowledge. But the Torah is literally like the first book of um, the Bible, what Christians might call their Old Testament or something. It has secrets in it. It's not just rules. It's not just stories. All of those things there have more than one meaning. And the more you read, the more it unfolds. It's like a mystery wrapped up inside a riddle with a joke that's not too funny, but some of it will tickle you a little bit. I'm really serious about it because I love these kind of things. There's a lot in it for you, and depending on where you are in life at the time, it may speak to you differently. Hello, Melissa Nicole Davidson. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. IDK, thank you for showing up. Queen of Earth, Queen of Earth. I'm going to see if I can save one part of this. As a matter of fact, since I am live in the YouTube, you'll be able to see this. I'll save it. I need to learn how to speed this up a little bit. I get wordy here because I am on the live, and I'm loving the fact that I'm able to share with you. But the Queen of Earth, again, that strong Capricorn energy, which I absolutely love, is someone who is very down to earth. This is someone who has control of their life. This is someone who knows their value, and this is someone who's dedicated to creating the kind of stability, home, and harmony that they desire to have in their life. And it reads on the card that this is a person who's thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Absolutely true. Make time for those around you. Mm, that's very interesting. Sometimes we get so busy with life that we forget the people who are closest to us. We take for granted those people, pets, even sometimes just a friendly neighbor. You know, take those things for granted, and then one day you miss them. Sometimes people do that in relationships. They think, oh, this person is always there, they'll never be gone, and they take it for granted, and they're very sorry when that person is no longer available for whatever reason. So let's be mindful. If you have children that are growing up really fast, just take a moment to really look at them and give them a moment to really know you for a second, and just one extra hug, a word of love, a word of kindness whenever possible, because we never know when the last time we speak to someone will be the last time. Here we go. Besides that, it says take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And I like that because like I was just saying, it's kind of touching on it. Let's be careful how we treat each other and treat ourselves. What's going on with us? Four of Earth, very interesting. The Four of Earth here has a picture that is not so thrilled about. However, I have to say that the Four of Earth makes sense because all of us want to have security in our minds and our hearts and our bodies. We want to have a feeling of there's a heightened sense of more vulnerability in a world that has so much uncertainty. No matter who you are or where you're faith lies or what your position is. This is a time where you may be feeling like I really need to hold things together. This card reads being too frivolous. However, I never read the Four of Earth as someone who's being too frivolous, but you know if you have been, or too cautious with money. So this is somebody saying you can be like a miser. You might be clutching on so tight that you're not spending anything, but in a time of unpredictability, you must be mindful and how loose you are, but have faith to put things out there because it's all about energy. So the energy you put out into the world comes back to you. But don't take things for granted or play too loose with things, right? It says good business decisions, which I do like, and giving to those less fortunate. So that is being very careful. It's saying I have this, I have a little bit extra. So what I will do is I will say feed someone else. Maybe I feed my neighbor, literally your neighbor next door. Maybe you feed a hungry child across the world. Maybe you have one of those situations set up. It depends on what is best for you. Hi, Abby. Hi, Blue. Hi, Michelle. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen the whole time, looking at the cards and taking in the energy that's here. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, here we have the awakening. This is a true calling on one's life. So a lot of things are being revealed to us. Here we have Major Arcana right here in the last row. So I'm going to see right here, besides having the awakening, we are looking that we have the high priestess here, and then we have Archangel Gabriel. And what is interesting, he says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. And who is yourself? Not the persona, not the mask you wear to the world. Who are you? Who are you truly? Who are you when there's no one else around? What is your heart's desire? What do you feel is your calling? Where are your strengths and what are your weaknesses that you can have understanding from and where you can grow and strengthen yourself? Here we go. Looking right here with the Six of Air and with the Queen of Earth from the dedication and from the changes that you have been making in your life. Things are working in your favor. You are creating your own luck. When we have the 10 here, which is 10 is always beautiful because it says a solid end, but it's also because it's a one, it's also saying the beginning of something new, right? A time of positive change. Your situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. We've had this card show up in both readings so far. We've had two decks to choose from, and literally is saying the divine is saying, as we are here right now together, you cannot lose. All you can do is win. You're literally going to get sick of winning because you are growing, you are becoming something great. Thank you for gifts. Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate you. Thank you, Judy, for showing up. I appreciate you. Thank you, Melissa, for tapping. All right. Thank you, Hush, for tapping. I appreciate it. You try to keep those numbers up. Maybe we can hit 10,000 tonight. That would be great. It's been a minute since I've been here. Here we have the four of fire, contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. I dare say, for those of you who are looking also for business, this is saying yes. That's what the completion of a project. You might be doing a new home project. You might be planning something else for your life. Just think of the things that you are doing. They can be small, they can be big, they can be, and take it by the steps, right? Take it by the steps wherever you are in your life. Okay? So all of these stories are relevant and everything's not for everybody at the same time. But it is important that we do see ourselves and see each other. And we're going to release those things from the past. Look at this, the card of release, Archangel Azrael. This is number 13, and the 13 is also what? A 4. And 4s are stability. Understand that the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Not only is it time to move on, you have the ability to do so. Things are working in your favor. It's time to have something brand new. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune here showing up here in the present. You don't may not know it, and you may have hit it already. You might be feeling it, but you have to feel it. You have to create it in your mind and your soul. You have to believe it. You have to speak it into your life. Know that you are rich. Know that you are wealthy. Know that you are healthy. Know that you attract all good things in your life, and things that are removed from your life are for your good. Okay, the rejection is for your protection. The separation is for your protection. It's for your time of growth. It's for you to become more aware. Okay, with the High Priestess, the awakening and the release, all of this happening here, that spiritual growth, that third eye, really being very clear on what's going here. Look at this, really clear on what's going here. This is amazing. Thank you, Ramon, for coming. Thank you so much. So this is absolutely amazing. And again, we have the Wheel of Fortune in both readings. So saying that things are going to change. Ace of Water, those who are looking for new love or looking for a renewal in love, looking for clarity, looking to be released from a depression that's been holding you, is saying, yes, this is your time, because the Ace of Waters is a time of renewal and refreshment, even spiritual. Although red almost always as falling in love, as it reads here, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, a new home. I absolutely love that. So I was going there without reading the card, but there it is. So understand that this is also like that washing of the spirit, that cleansing, that renewal in your mind and in your body. It's happening for you. It's happening for all of us. This is a time that we really get to know. Look what you don't see coming. And this is at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, the things that you don't see coming. 7 of air. Are you kidding me? Plans that need some revision, but it doesn't matter because the 7 of air is also a time. It's also a time. Somebody says, oh, it looks like poor timing, but it's not, because 2 of water comes in. It is in your time that may seem a little bit off, or in your time where you feel like, oh my goodness, this is not really the opportune time, that you're going to meet someone who's going to show up and tell you that I'm here for you. I'm here and I see you, and I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to grow with you. I'm willing to expand and to go through this new thing with you, and that they meet you, and you may feel like, not a karmic this time. Somebody who's looking for something really real, and that realness might be real, true friendship, which is absolutely beautiful. It might be a real, true relationship, like this is my last true love, and the Ace of Water here at the very end, falling in love, a relationship that continues to grow closer, and forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict with the Two of Waters. So even though there may have been some difficulty, there's an opportunity to close something with a true friendship or an understanding, a righteousness. And Ace of Water says new love is coming in. And I like this that after the Seven of Air, which reads that their plans need revision, and then there's forgiveness, and then there's Ace of Water, it tells me that people in the past may have had some difficulties and they may work those things out. That being said, that feels more familial. I believe that feels more familial or friendship than it does actually lover, and it may be though. However, Ace of Water says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship and spiritual growth. So all of that is connected, and understand that the spiritual growth is falling under the high priestess, the awakening, and the release. So understanding that it makes sense to have all of that happening. And right here through the center, where you don't see it happening through the center, where you have the four of fire and you're establishing yourself, this is where you have forgiveness. And a lot of that forgiveness and the seven of air, because your fortunes have changed, now the way you're going to handle things may change. Absolutely. Before you were planning to downsize and maybe move into a bus, who knows, or drive or live in your car, and now you've hit the lotto, and so now you say, I'm going to take these finances, and I'm going to, instead of doing that, I'm going to get my mom, my sister, my children, whatever, and we're going to move into maybe a different kind of home or something like that. Maybe this opportunity to start that business because I've been let go from that other business and I thought I was going to be looking for a job. Anything is possible right now, right? Before you got a health record that said that, oh, you're going to be, it's going to be something debilitating, but now they have a new therapy, and now you're able to improve in record time after suffering for a long period of time. And so now you're making great changes in your life. You say, oh, I thought I was going to have to put that off forever, but you know what? Let's go swimming and let's go dancing. And so your life feels 100% more valuable just from having the mobility. Okay? We never know. Before all of this, the King of Fire shows up, and the King of Fire is somebody who's highly motivated. This is big Leo energy. So just know, with the Wheel of Fortune, we have a great stability, and it's saying for us to be strong and be decisive in the things that we do, because the Wheel of Fortune represents those. How, what is wrong with me? My brain is glitching. I'm sleep deprived. You know this can happen to you. Hi Kay. Hi everybody. You know this can happen to you at any given time. But it is the you have the cardinal, then you'll have the fixed. It's the fixed sign energy. And the fixed sign energy is always very much involved with the wholeness of that energy. Okay, so when it comes to the air sign, having things planned out really well, communicating clearly what it is that you desire, not wavering, not meandering. This is about knowing what it is that you want. I want a renewal in my life. I want a renewal in my mind, in my body. I want to have good, honest people in my life. I'm not accepting less than what I deserve. Some people deserve less, so they get less. I no longer tell people you deserve better because I don't know where they are in their journey. Some people deserve less, and you have to leave them there. Thank you. We made the 10,000. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you so much for tapping the live. I don't know, I got hit with the restriction because they said something about the stuff I have, and everybody doesn't like I guess, don't like my cards. But here we are. We're doing the live, and I'm glad that I'm here with you. And if you're glad that I'm here with you, please continue to tap. I absolutely love that. Like I said, this is also on my YouTube. It's not very popular yet, but it will be. It'll be very popular because you'll make it very popular, because I'm going to be speaking to you and speaking life into you and speaking life into your situation. The first two cards that came out earlier were purification, right? And this is bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness. But purification by fire means to really burn through the nonsense and get down to the root cause and have clarity in your life of what it is that you truly, truly need. And I'm going to tell you something. I need honesty. I need consistency. I desire a true love and the kind of love that you see in action, not the romantic. Although that's nice, but that's not what I require. Now, Sacred Heart is passion, love, and spiritual communion. This I also require. I need to feel like you're here with me, like you're open to growth, you're open to spiritual growth, like we can move mountains together because we are so aligned mentally and emotionally that our mind, our third eye is clear, and our heart chakras are open and aligned, and we can make things happen. Let's pull another card. Thinking of you, okay? A loving thought in serendipity. This is absolutely beautiful. We discussed this also. Somebody may be thinking about you. You may be thinking about somebody else. This is the time to reach out and communicate to others. And everything does not have to be romantic. But we do also have our love cards. So I'm going to be pulling three. So the first card is love language, physical touch. Yeah, there is a desire for this, and it's necessary. It's necessary. Not only this, a tender touch means so much. Whether it is a stroke on the arm, or whether it's more intimate, if it's just a matter of someone looking at you and being very attentive, okay, and someone even touching you in your mind and in your heart. Third parties, be careful of this if you're not interested in having a party so you don't end up in a pity party. Don't accept less than what you desire for yourself. If you accept less, you tell the universe that that's what you desire, that that's it, okay? That's the energy you put out when you put yourself in that situation. Says you may be dealing with a karmic situation. I mentioned that about the karmic earlier. I'm very concerned about it. But those of you who are willing to push past that, you will find yourself with true commitment. And this Green's proposal, your romance is about to evolve and level up. And understand that romance, although physical, does not have to necessarily be physical. Don't give more of yourself than a person deserves. And that yourself is not just the physical, it could be your time, which is so valuable. You never get it back, okay? And that goes for everybody. A lot of times we give time to people who don't deserve the time that we give them. And now I'm going to go into Dana Cooper's Angels here. I'm sorry, should have these cards out. I'm going to shuffle through these for you, for us. Okay, we're going to shuffle through these. And these are really pretty. They're really pretty angel cards. Messages that will be beneficial to all of us, divine. I'm thankful. Wow, vulnerability jumped out. Vulnerability jumped out. And I'm going to tell you something. Oh, I'm going to read the card, but I always think about it when you want true friendship, relationship, or love, you have to be willing to be vulnerable because it's courageous to be vulnerable. Because if you want something, you have to be open to receive it. Too many cards fell out. I'm not reading a book tonight. Too many. Come on. That was too many. That dropped like 7 cards. Come on. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you. So we read the first card. Vulnerability. Only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable. Wow. And there it is. It's been a minute, but there it is. Okay. And it reads, let me see if both of you are lined up. Only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all walls and expose your humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms, which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile, true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. The affirmation, vulnerability is my strength. Yes, and this is very important. So whatever you want in life, if you're afraid to say it, then you don't want it. And if you're afraid to be open to receive it, then you don't truly desire it or you're not ready for it yet. You might desire it, but you're not ready. So you have to get yourself ready. You have to say yes. Discipline, very important. Every area of your life, your spiritual life, discipline. Your physical life, discipline. Your emotional life, yes, that too, discipline. When to release, how to communicate, when to communicate. That control, okay, very important. Look, I broke my nail today. I have claws growing here. Discipline. An unruly dog is a hazard to itself and others. The animal which has learned to discipline who's learned discipline and obedience can be trusted and will loyally and lovingly serve its master. It is then allowed off its lead. Through discipline comes freedom. The master you are called on to obey is your higher self. You came to earth on a mission, and only self discipline will enable you to fulfill it. Tune in and ask your angels for their help and support so that your life becomes happy and rewarding and divinely directed. Discipline is a key to fulfilling your destiny. The affirmation here is self discipline brings me freedom. And this is so true for us, whether we're young until we're very, very old. The self discipline, when we exercise that discipline, like I was not very disciplined. I'm going to tell on myself. Today I had an ice cream sandwich. Yesterday I had two. Uh, yeah, and I'm going through a new physical regimen. So I've been comforting myself with ice cream. I'm supposed to be icing my back. I can't stand it. But I am appreciative and I'm exercising some levels of discipline, but I can do better. Here we have wisdom. Our next card here is wisdom. And wisdom means knowledge is learned. Learned, okay. But wisdom is the divine prompting within you. Your angel guidance is to connect you to your still, quiet center and listen to the wisdom of your soul. Then you will take decisions and act from your own infinite self. With wisdom, life takes on a new perspective as dramas and fears become insignificant in comparison with the magnificence of the overall picture. Walk your path in life as one of the wise ones, and all will revere and respect you. Affirmation: I listen to my wisdom. I like to say that knowledge is learned, but wisdom is not only inner learning, but it is the knowledge that is applied that helps us to make better decisions in life. And so, as we carry ourselves, even in anger, we show a certain level of discipline, commanding a certain amount of respect, showing that we are able to become more resilient. As we exercise that self discipline where things used to anger us and we exercise controlling that anger, we become less angry with situations. It's not that the anger completely disappears, because in reality, anger is necessary for survival. Anxiety is necessary for survival, but we do not want to live in a place of anxiety. We do not want to live in a constant state of anger or in a state of fear. Fear makes us behave like rabid animals. So we pull on our spiritual life and our higher intellect, and we make ourselves strong so that we can be courageous in our life. And courage is what you become when you move in the face of fear. No fear, no opposition, no courage. There's no bravery if there is no opposition, if there was no fear. So we must go through something in life. This has been an absolutely beautiful reading. Let me tell you something. Anybody? Okay. Hi, Heather. Okay. And hi, I am on the, excuse me. I am unapologetically me. Okay. Hi, Amy. Hi, Emily. Hi, everybody who's coming through. I appreciate everybody who's coming through. I appreciate you guys who stay with me this whole time. Most of this whole time. Queen Lydia, love you and thank you, and I appreciate you. Please make sure you're following me here. I started another page also. It's more than one. It's Phoenix Rising 777 right now. There's another one, Phoenix Rising, but I because this page has become not only where I do the readings, but so much has been going on, and we have been so much affected by all of those things that are happening in the world that I found myself very much involved in those other areas, which I had to address because I can't walk past a burning building and have even a cup of water and not use it to try to quench the fire, or walk past a gaping hole in the ground and not want others to not step into it. This is the world that we live in. And if everyone is my sister, and if I am spiritually connected to you, I am responsible for you even when I don't agree with you. I'm responsible for bettering my world. In the Hebrew, it's called tikkun olam. Tikkun is the repair, and olam is of the world. And it's a constant, ongoing spiritual journey that we should all be on. Thank you for following me, love. It should be a constant, ongoing journey. And in this journey, we have a responsibility to ourselves, to our children, to our neighbors, to our countries, our cities, our towns, our countries, and to the world to make this world a better place than when we arrived. Whether that's by picking up garbage on the ground in a city or in a town that you didn't dump, whether that's by helping a child learn how to read, or helping someone cross the road, or feeding someone who's hungry, or giving somebody a shoulder to cry on, or just allow somebody else to love you. And that's where the vulnerability is important. You need to be loved. I need to be loved. It is sometimes so difficult to allow someone else to show their strengths and give you the love that they need to deposit somewhere. So you have to be open to that. You have to be strong enough to allow that to happen too. And so um, it's a spiritual growth, and all of us are on this journey, and we all get called to fulfill our jobs in different ways, but we are here to serve one another. How we do that service looks differently. Somebody is serving, literally serving food, and somebody is serving by doing surgeries, and somebody else is serving by cleaning toilets, and someone else is serving by greeting people and giving out pamphlets in the street, and somebody else is serving by being a teacher, and someone else is serving by being the student. Yet we are all in service, because without the student, we don't need the teacher, right? And the reality is, we all need one another. And even the billionaire needs somebody to service the roads and to take care of the waste management and everything. We all need someone. No one is a self made anything, because we cannot have what we have without someone laying some kind of foundation or putting something in place. And sometimes that thing they put in place is an obstacle, and that obstacle creates an opportunity for growth. Now, that is a whole new level of something. We can have that discussion another day. I want to leave you with this card, and it reads: if you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Wow. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. And there you go. And on that, I am going to leave you tonight. Absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Malachi the Goat, for showing up. And thank you for the likes. I want to share with each and every one of you. I want you to be encouraged wherever you are in the world today. I want you to have peace in your land. I want you to have love in your heart. I want you to have harmony in your homes. I want you to grow, and I want you to be healthy, and I want you to have finances that are abundant, so that you can have everything you need and that you can be a blessing to others. May we all grow wiser. May we all grow richer. May we all grow more beautiful inside and out each and every day. Mwah. Until the next time, my friends. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me here on the YouTube.